Ever since we moved to the shop from our house, I haven't had anywhere with a staging wall. Plus we film in here now, and this wall is not pretty to look at. So today we're gonna use some shiplap and some curtains to get a staging wall and work on our filming studio. So there's a lot of different things you can use for shiplap. We opted for the pre-made shiplap that's MDF primed because there's no way we're gonna get to painting this today, and it'll look good enough to leave it until spring when we finally get around to painting it. And it's easy to install. It's a 12-foot board from Home Depot, which is the length that we need, and we are just butting it right up against the baseboard.
Are you on top of the baseboard?
Yeah. Someday I will add a thicker fat baseboard and just put it out front. But this is good for now.
So over here in the corner, we're just gonna set this on top of the current trim. We might come back and add more trim over it that's bigger a little later. But for today, I'm just gonna trim a corner out so that it can sit flush and avoid this trim here. Okay, so I got a little notch here and a little notch here that I've got to take out to go right under the window. I'm just about a 1/4 of an inch too proud on that. Okay, did that.
Yep. You just push it. Oh. I don't know how
I missed by just a little bit right here. I'll just... Alright, so right here around the window, I've got this sill here, so I need to just kind of cut that out so I know right where I need to be. I've got my miter saw outside. I could make a nice straight cut, but these 12-foot boards aren't easy to get in and out of here. So I'm just gonna cut it with the skill saw right here, and then I'll shape my corner around that trim. So that's the edge, and this will be my trim cut here. Is it fitting in the gap?
No.
Oh, I gotta cut it a little deeper right here.
Yeah, it's not there.
This is what Jamie's doing while she waits for me to get all the cuts done.
Hey, never waste time.
I've got that cord that goes outside right there, and that feeds our back door security camera, so I gotta keep that there. I'm just gonna trim a 45 angle and hopefully give us a little more space to hide that inside there. All right, Dad, smile, you're on camera. All right, so we got this wall up. What I need to do is come up over the top here. So just like I did on the bottom, I'm gonna cut a little strip out right there to the depth that I need, and then we'll just take it the rest of the way up. Why aren't we sitting down like we're supposed to? Oh, there we go. Are you in the corner over here?
I think you need the step stool.
Okay, what are we sitting on there?
Okay, the corner's
That's
in.
in?
The whole room is really special.
All right, one more time.
Third time's the charm?
Yep.
Is this the third time?
Maybe third? Slid right up in. Okay.
Okay, hold on. It needs to go this way a little. Oh, the wall's not straight.
Yeah,
It's
hold it
fine.
tight. I'm gonna grab the nail gun.
It's in the corner, but then over here there's a gap.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah. These are the mostly straight walls. Sweet. I'll just repaint the baseboard.
Okay, we're using DAP all-purpose acrylic latex caulk plus silicone. It's good for indoor, outdoor, and we're just going to fill in right here along these wide gaps. He's got a damp rag, just got water on it, and gonna wipe this back. There we go, I got it.
Right here.
Normally I prefer to use a sponge, but all my sponges are over at the farmhouse right now, and I forgot to pick one up. They're about $2. So just a damp rag is all we're using. You're right, that's like a 1/2 inch gap I gotta fill here. This is just flat molding that was primed already. It's about $6 for an 8-foot strip of it by 2 inches. And just gonna put this across the top. Then once we get our stuff over here that we want, we're gonna do some shelving and pegboard situation over on this far wall for tools and things. So we're gonna wait to trim that side out. Time to get the curtain up here. As much as I'd love to measure off the ceiling, I'm gonna measure off the bottom of the window frame
Oh,
here.
I want to hang it all the way on the ceiling, like up underneath the,
Like right here?
yeah, to make it, but it needs to go over about 6 inches on each side. So this is a 6x9 Walmart Dropcloth. Normally I bleach them, but I didn't have time, so this is just gonna go up exactly the way that it came.
I think it'll be okay.
If this was at my house, I would hem it. But this is a studio. And when you're in a filming studio, if you ever look up close, things are just good enough for camera, which is what we're doing.
We're hiding all the holes in the wall by putting more holes in the wall.
Shh. It's 6 feet wide and I want 2 3-foot panels. So I'm just gonna fold this in half.
And it'll be all ruffled anyway. It's not gonna matter, I don't think. Here, I'll just hold it where it goes.
All right.
You can cut it now.
Thanks. This is how you make 2 curtains from 1 drop cloth. It's gonna be a little rustic.
We might need to hot glue that or something. It's fraying pretty bad
It's
already.
spraying more than one might have hoped.
Yeah. It's okay. It'll just be character. It'll be like lacy when we're done.
What if you can just heat seal it with a lighter?
Oh, probably not. We'll probably burn it. All right, hold on. Take a pause right there.
No, I like the raw edge.
You like the raw edge?
Yeah,
It gives it a burlap feel.
it's rustic. All right, so you guys, if you don't want to leave the raw edge where it's kind of fraying the way that I'm leaving it, you could hem it, or you could use iron fusing, where you just fuse it with an iron. That would also work. What are you doing? Do we have too many clips?
Well, we were gonna need to either add more or take away, so I took one away.
All right. So we can use these on our stencil display.
Wait, I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
use
move
it.
it back.
I was gonna use it to measure that.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Same room.
Pretty close.
It needs to be like a little bit more.
Like right there.
It's kind of like, well, it's a drop cloth, so they don't actually sew them straight.
Yeah, well, and yeah,
That's good.
it's definitely not folded straight either. So how many did we use?
No,
on
it's
this? 5?
folded straight over here, but it arches over
All right,
there.
so
You just need 5. Okay, here's 2.
okay, so I'm gonna start clipping in the middle, then I'll clip the ends. Okay, so raw edge in the middle, right?
Yep. We're gonna make it a design choice instead of I'm sick and tired and I don't feel like having a choice. Alright, so this one needs to go this
we
way.
may have. Oh no, that's right. That's all. It's gonna work out. Look at that.
This goes on this side.
But you need to.
Yeah, no, this is correct.
Okay, you got it flipped around.
And because that will get a raw edge in the middle.
Okay. Even though this is not fully trimmed out and the caulking isn't all done yet, and we still probably need to paint it instead of leaving it the flat primer, it's looking a lot better than it did.
We're running out of daylight, so this is gonna be it for probably.
You know, it'll probably be like it until we finish the house.
Yeah. And I like to have them puddle a little bit on the floor, so that's good. And I'm just gonna cut off some of these long dangly strings.
The long ones.
Just the long ones. I don't mind the raw edge. That's actually kind of cool.
The last thing we're doing today is we're gonna raise this up. These are hollow legs, so that happened. I'm gonna just bang these out and put some 4x4s up inside, and we'll extend it out and just paint the 4x4s. Then we'll have a counter height workstation so we can stand at it instead of having to always get up and get down and get all our tools and things. All right, so we measured Jamie's optimum work height, because I'm tall and this will work out for me no matter what we do. So we're adding 9 inches to this. It'll end up being about 39 inches, 39 and a half tall. All right, so this table will probably get slid around a lot in here as we stage stuff and move things around. So we're gonna put some felt pads on there to help it slide a bit.
Oh, that's gonna be
Oh,
awesome.
nice and high. Now you can see when we do our thrift hauls and things, it'll be right here where we can just show you. And we might have to get taller ones. If Jamie
Well,
needs
those
to
bar
sit.
stools are.
No, it's not too terrible.
No, but those bar stools over there are a little taller.
Yeah, we'll need the counter height bar stool. 40 and a half, 45
45
and a half. 45 and a half. Don't do math on camera.
Right here.
You got it? Here.
It's still not going to be centered when we film.
All right, it's centered on the wall, and you know,
If it causes eye twitches, we can't help
the
it.
sign's old. It's like the first sign we ever made when we started doing markets.
I know, it's not even sealed. It is a piece of paper. We bought it at like FedEx or something. Kinko's.
We had back when Kinko's was still a thing.
It was.
This table is definitely the right height for me. You know, you get up here and you just paint all the things super quick. Look at that. That's a great little demonstration right there. You can see it. You can see us. The sign's kind of off-centered, but not.
Well, we're centered on the sign. We're super excited about this new space for filming. I'm excited because I have not had a staging wall in months since we moved to the shop, and I don't paint furniture at home anymore. If you have any questions about what we did, comment below. And just so you know, this is a studio, which means it's not perfect. So if we were at home, we would fill the holes, we would paint it, but it looks great on camera. Be sure to hit up JamiRayVintage.com for all your paint and product needs, and be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY.
Hit the subscribe button.